begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last two seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do two things: stay healthy and keep winning.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. First carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot left to say. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes is under center, you go into every game with a chance, not only to win the game, but to ultimately win the Super Bowl. I mean, he is a generationally great quarterback, one of the best we've ever seen. And anytime he lines up behind center, Mike, it is just an absolute blast for us to sit up here and really watch greatness play out in real time.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Given 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
First down throw, Mahomes.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Marquise Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patriots offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Left side, caught by Musgrave. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. A first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Good play action with Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. Watson, touchdown, Green Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll step up and run. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A first down throw for Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. On play action, Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
That's another Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Green Bay.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he can hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Packers 1st down.
We are through 1. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. To throw is Love. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, Love. That one. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Left side, it's caught on ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
18 on the gain again, and another first down.
First down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league, and what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Motion man is Rice. On 3rd down, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Packers offense ready to take over once more. Now, faking the give. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
out of the shotgun. It's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Patrick to throw. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. Push brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Xavier Worthy out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action here. Mahomes, he's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
For a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. That one reeled in by Golden. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a 2nd and 6. Love to throw. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Love. Complete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. The Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
The Packers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
1st down, Green Bay.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The ball comes out. It looked like a Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay. Field goal unit come on. Spot at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. It is 2nd and 6. This is Hunt, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Short one, caught by Kelsey. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle's made at the 36.
And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you do it.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had an end. He does. 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Packers.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
15 yards on the play.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Mahomes now on second down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second and goal. Right back to the air from Mahomes. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Right-handed defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. 3rd down coming up. Here's Love to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Packers.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big-time play for the Packers. A gain of 48. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Love. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but...
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score, Chiefs 34, Packers 24.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Our run up the middle with Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
That's good.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the first down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Doubs open left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. Back to the air, it's Love. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's to his tight end, Musgrave. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On first and 10, here's Love. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or five-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
31.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.